back to Back Society. I'm your co-host, Jordan, with my other co-host.
Hey, this is S.
And my other co-host.
Hey, this is Chris.
Beautiful. So, we've all read chapter 2, correct?
Correct.
Of Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yes.
Yeah, you sure you read it?
I mean, I listened to it.
Yeah, I listened to it as well.
I listened to it.
You know the shitty part about listening to it, though, is they're like, oh, you look at these drawings.
Look
and
at the
bonus
diagram.
material. I'm like, what are they talking about, bro?
Look at the diagram.
Wait a minute, what is the drawing supposed to be?
Assets and
I have no
liability.
idea.
I don't know.
I think it's a graph.
I looked at it. No, hold on. Time out. I looked at it.
Yeah.
It was talking about it had assets and liabilities, and they have arrows.
Yeah, was it like a graph chart? It was just like liabilities go down, assets go up.
But hold on,
informative.
He said if you look up assets and liabilities, the definition, it would confuse people. Did you guys look it up?
What?
No.
Like the definition of assets and liability?
I think he said for people who didn't know what they meant or like what they were. Like, did you look it up, Scott? I'm curious of your interpretation of those definitions.
See, that's the thing. I mean, that's why I have you guys here, because of course I looked it up.
You act like we're like the zeitgeist. We're just not, dude.
But no, it's not that.
We're just 10% smarter than him. So.
But that's of course I looked it up. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna look it up right now.
What are they?
You're looking it up. Dude, you're like the boss looking up KPI right now.
KPI, of course. Because, dude,
I can ask ChatGPT if you want.
Oh, yes, yeah. I love that you have that. Asset, a useful and valuable thing, person, or quality. Bam.
I think the easiest definition is an asset will make you money, where a liability will cost you money.
Right. Yeah, but at the same time, it's all right. Liability, the state of being responsible for something, especially by the law. But the thing is okay, how many assets do you have right now?
I mean, the only assets I really have is stock.
Okay, you got stock, right?
Yeah.
Me, my only asset is my 401k.
Your 401k. Well, I got that too.
Okay, so then you got more assets.
Okay, I got
than me.
stock in a 401 I got like 3 401k.
What about you, Chris? You got a lot of assets.
I mean, what do you consider an asset?
He has like 3 houses.
Oh, hold on, time out. We just went over the definition.
Exactly. Well, okay. So an asset is something of value, right?
Right.
All right. So, I mean,
you got a couple of homes, right?
A couple of houses. I have a paid off truck.
Yeah.
You consider a truck an asset. Your vehicle.
It's worth money, right? If you don't owe any money on it.
If you don't owe any money and he wanted to sell it that day,
value.
It's got value for sure. For sure. Okay. I would say that's an asset.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has
I would say if it's paid off. It's a 2015, and especially right now, like used car, I'd call that an asset of some kind. It's not making you money. The difference in the book is assets make you money.
Right.
Where a lot of people just believe assets have value.
But you're right about that. Hold on though. So what is something that's an asset that can make you money?
You can rent out your vehicle.
Boom.
Asset. Oh my god.
Asset. It's making you money. Passive income. You're not driving
passive
it.
Income.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Do people rent out their vehicles?
It is a thing.
Turo.
Is that what that's called? Turo?
Yeah.
Is this a big thing?
I don't know.
It's niche. I was like really looking into it for a while because I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting in on this. And there's some people who have like cornered the market. There are people out there who own like dozens of vehicles.
I believe it because
they just rent out the entire garage.
I mean, dude,
they park them at like big airports.
Yeah,
and they'll pay people to like handle their shit.
I believe
smart.
it.
Yeah,
it's wild though.
That's smart. It's just like it's like you should get that and then also be like a parking lot mogul. Own the parking spaces,
dude. If I could own a parking lot, I would be set, dude.
Especially in like a big city.
Oh my god!
And like in the financial district.
How do you own a parking lot though?
You buy some land and you make it a parking lot, and then you put like a little, you make people pay to park.
Mm-hmm. Easy. Your best friend is those parking meters.
I believe it.
Yeah, like in order to park in front of my condo right now, you have to pay $5 an hour.
Nah, it's more than that because I pay.
No, it's $5.
It's like $10 an hour.
It's $10 for 2 hours.
In DC, you got to buy a parking space.
Oh,
yeah.
That's depending on where they are. They could be like up to $100,000.
That's crazy.
God, that's crazy, dude.
This is wild, dude.
Yeah.
One time I thought I was looking at a house. It was not a house. It was a parking space.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, it's shit's wild, bro.
What do you think the yearly return on that is?
No, on those, nothing. It's just so you can park by your house,
Right.
Oh, so what if
or
you
your condo.
What if you buy one to rent out?
I mean,
I don't know
obviously-
how it would work though, because like I don't know. I mean, there's a couple apps out there where you could like maybe rent it out, but I don't know if you could do it. To be honest,
No, you can't be like.
I don't know how you would monetize it. You know what I mean? How would you charge people unless you like installed your own parking meter?
You would have to
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
what I would-
And then
That's what I would
where the
do.
hell would you park?
I'm
You charge
remote.
yourself.
I'm remote.
Or you know
No car.
Yeah, you know the cheat code or something. I don't know. Like,
You know,
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of bags here. How to get bags.
that's all we ever think about.
I know. So I would say install your own parking meter. I guess just suck it up and use public transit. The DC Metro isn't so bad.
Public
Dude, it's been
transit.
real bad lately.
Really? Because I remember it like being real nice, but I haven't rode it
Man,
since like 2013.
If you're listening and you follow the news, like they're always like derailing and like one time they put the wrong cars on the wrong tracks. Like shit is wild.
Wait,
I
bro.
the
didn't know
wrong
that. I
cars
didn't know
on the
that.
wrong
Yeah.
track? What,
Yeah,
do you
like
mean?
2 years ago, dude.
Like-
It's been nuts. A bunch of like tunnel fires. Like it's a death trap.
What the
Fuck, dude.
Didn't-
Not even Chicago
Oh, hold on.
does that.
Didn't something happen in Ohio where it was like toxic
That
waste?
was a train derailment.
Yeah, that wasn't like a metro or anything.
Okay,
that was
okay,
a
okay.
train.
It was full of
derailment.
chemicals and shit
Yeah,
too.
that
That's
was-
the wild part.
Yeah, it was a freight train, my guy. Have you seen those freight trains though? They're like 5 miles long.
Yeah,
dude. They
they're
take
long.
forever.
They're long.
As soon as those things come down, you're done.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
You're sitting there for
If-
20 minutes.
If you are late for something, it is a wrap.
you
dude.
are sitting there for a good 20
and then
minutes.
they will just stop. They'll just stop. And you just want to burn the world down at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they so slow, dude. It's so painful.
They are so slow. It's like a constant reminder that like Canada owns a lot of that shit.
But anyway. So I heard like YouTube, what everybody is saying is YouTube is meta. That is meta right now.
Well, that's why we're recording, right?
This is
because we're gonna put it on YouTube.
exactly.
I
YouTube.
want to do the tickety talks. TikTok. Sorry.
How would you approach TikTok though to get bags?
To get bags?
Would you be like a comedian or like how would you approach
No,
it?
clip it up.
Clip it up. Motivation, advice. Those are big deals.
Okay.
Those are big deals on TikTok for like, let's say shorts. Okay, for like Instagram,
Right.
TikTok, YouTube. People, what you do is clip out something that's real nice.
Okay.
Like, oh, this is what you got to do. This is to help you. This will get you further in life.
Right.
Put captions over it. like those big bold letters in the middle of it, and put like a really good freemium song over it. It's just like don't.
Right. So the bottom line is like I have that same thing, right? I want to create a YouTube channel.
I saw that. I saw that you started recording on your phone. It's
Yeah.
Right.
So like, but the whole process, like if you boil it down, you want to help people create value, right?
right.
That's the whole thing.
Value is important.
Wait,
That-
why do you want to help people create value? Don't you want to create your own value first?
You want to create, I mean like, but here's
you
the
create
thing.
value along the way.
You want to take their time so that they watch your shit. There's no value for them.
But I mean like they will only take your
Entertainment
time.
value, maybe.
They will only take your time if value is being exchanged, correct?
I just want to say, let's not like devolve into critiquing the right of kings again for the third time.
I love that. Hold on though. But
But we skimmed over like liabilities and assets. And, like,
we
the book.
did. We
like,
did.
20 seconds.
We did. But we all read the chapter though. Or we all listened to the chapter. We all
What's the point in listening if we ain't going to talk about it?
Okay, yeah, you're right. So we talked about you having assets. You have a couple of houses. Me and Jordan has like 401k. Jordan has do you have a RIA or a Roth RIA?
Roth, all right. I don't think my
IRA.
401k is that. No,
Cause for me personally, like I
go through Fidelity because I own a lot of stock in it.
I read the book Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, and he like lives by the Roth RIA or whatever.
IRA.
RIA.
You're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
This is like on the line. If you ever
Yes,
seen
man.
the internship.
Roth Irish Republican Army.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's
I've been
what it
watching
means.
too much.
That's what it
Peaky
means.
Blinders.
Peaky Blinders, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I do want to say is those what's it, SP index funds?
You talking about the spiders? Or are you talking about the S&P?
S&P index
Yeah, I think
funds.
it's the
500.
S&P 500.
The index funds, right? Everybody, it's like a guaranteed. Okay, you do this for 30
because
years.
it's an index. It's usually the top
It's
companies.
the interest, right? It's the
right.
compound
It's mostly
interest,
tech
right?
companies at this point. That S&P and the Dow. But
Right. Everybody's like, that's a safe bet. It's safe.
It is. That is
It is very safe.
as some people would say, that is the boomer stock.
That's the boomer.
That is the boomer stock.
But in reality, let's be real, right? That is not going to make you a millionaire today.
Well, no,
now.
because when you're investing in the S&P or the Dow, it's not like you're going to follow those companies all the way until the bottom, you know?
Yeah.
It's an index.
It is an index fund, but it's the safest. That's what most people will. Like if you have a financial advisor, he's going to tell you invest in an index fund.
Yeah, because
It's the compound interest.
it's slow growth.
Right.
You're not going to get like rich overnight. You're not going to hit the, the GameStop jackpot.
Right, but even Robert Kiyosaki, he said, listen, if you do like get an instant winning, which like a lot of people did in like 2020 when crypto was hitting, like stupid people were just investing. Yeah, they got their millions, but like now everything is settled down and it's like, okay, you spent all your money because you're dumb. You like literally like if you want to make money, you have to go through a process where you have to earn money.
I personally think 2021, I got a lot of money from 2021.
But that's the thing is like a lot of people did and then they spent it on dumb things and they don't know how to get it back, right?
It's true because let's say you just started out because like what was one of the big apps that really got famous off of 2021 was Robinhood, right? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, Robinhood.
Robinhood, which is a stock trading app. And so a lot of people were just like, oh, I'm going to invest in GME or what was another one? It was that movie theater. AMC. And they got like huge returns overnight.
Those are the meme stocks.
Those were the meme stocks because Reddit was like, dude, these are all in the toilet. Let's just diamond hands these.
Yeah, well, let's just say it wasn't just Reddit, right? It was one subreddit.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Wall
One
Street
sub-
Bets.
Okay.
Wall Street Bets. And they were pretty much proving a point that they could drive the market by just posting shit.
And they did.
To Reddit.
Right.
Low key, they did though.
And they did. And they blew up overnight. It was mostly just like a buck for the they were trying to buck the venture capitalists. You know,
Not
the people
just that, too,
pretty
there
much
was-
decide the market.
Yeah,
like
they were-
Ken Griffin.
They were trying to go against the establishment, right?
They're trying to fuck over all the people shorting and be like, hey, you know what? It's such a game. We can play this game.
We can play the
and
game.
It is a game. And, there is a term for them, and it's retail investors. And it's kind of like condescending term a little bit because there's just like, they're the little people.
I will say,
we are the
Robinhood, if you open up a retirement account with them, they'll match 1%.
Oh, that's
Really?
pretty
I didn't
dope.
know that.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I started doing it. Like it was like pretty recently, and now they're doing like if you roll your whole current IRA or 401k or retirement plan over,
Okay.
they'll match 1% of the entire value of it.
How
No
safe is Robinhood,
no limit.
though?
You gotta
He's right.
like it
about
gives you a
that,
bunch of
yeah.
the index funds. Like I
Okay.
started doing it. I do like $50 a month just for the match,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And like it puts you in like the big index funds, but you can buy whatever you want.
Ooh. So when it comes to assets, right? You have an IRA or RA or whatever,
I have a Roth IRA.
Roth RA.
Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna.
Roth Irish Republican Army. Come on, dude.
We'll call it an IRA.
An IRA.
But you have the Robinhood. Do you have a pension as well? Obviously, you have a pension.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have a pension. I will get a pension.
You
when I
will get a
retire.
pension. Okay. But so with pensions, you put money in your pension as well, though, right?
No, the military revised their pension. Like, I don't have to put anything into it. And I think I might, but it's like I don't see it. Right? It doesn't come out of my pay. Maybe it's like
Okay.
on the back end somewhere. We're like a government civilian. They pay into it.
Okay.
But like, yeah, our pensions are a little bit different. But I mean, I will get a pension which will be about 50% of my current base pay when I retire
Yeah, that's
not
good.
bad.
That's an asset.
for the rest of my life.
It is an
that's
asset,
yeah, for
especially
sure.
combined
And free
with this-
healthcare.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Yeah, that TRICARE, baby.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's right.
amazing.
But combined with like his other assets, like the houses, that's pretty good. You can retire when, like Robert Kiyosaki, he retired at 47.
My goal, this is my legit goal, is to have match when I retire, whatever I'm making at that time in passive income should match that.
Yeah.
So that way, when I retire, I can just move to my passive income, and then my pension or retirement funds will be like my kind of like fuck you money.
Yeah,
Right.
And that's not including my my retirement fund. Like I have a Roth IRA as well.
Okay, that's
So
good.
it's like working, but you're not actually working. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I could retire at 44. So
There you go. He 3 years. 3 years. 3 years shorter than Robert Kiyosaki. There
How
you
many
go.
people do you know that can retire at 44? Not many.
Me.
I just met some. I mean, I had a buddy who just retired. He was 38.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
God.
well, he came into the army at 18.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You just got to do 20 years, and you can get 50% of your income.
And then you just retire?
Yeah, and then you just get another job.
Yeah. Can you imagine going in the army at 18, getting a pension at 38, and then going to another job that can get you a pension at 58?
Well, most of them will go and do just like contracting and just make stupid bucks, right?
Contracting, like what? Like a Raytheon and shit?
Yeah. I've known a few people who they haven't even retired, which whatever. This is a different debate, but like people right now, if you're getting out of the military and you do specialize in certain areas, I mean, they'll step out making $180.
God.
Wow.
God damn.
Dude.
$180. That's more than me. That's not fair.
That's a lot.
And
Dude, that's more than most.
If you can stack your pension on top of that, and with your healthcare, like, bro, you can make bank, dude.
Yeah. You think that happens on accident, or do you think like people are like taught that?
No, it depends on where you are.
I feel like that's something you learn along the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Because I mean,
we're definitely not taught that.
Yeah, because I mean, like, dude, like that's it. Like, how often does that situation happens? Not often, I would say.
I don't know. A lot of people I know are not on that kind of track.
That's what I'm saying. The majority of people that I know are like, nah, like.
Yeah, I had a buddy who just got out of the military about 6 to 8 months ago. He didn't retire; he just got out, and he walked in, I think, $165, and I think he got a $25,000 signing bonus, and any referral he gets 10K.
See, that's nice. The signing bonus, dude. That's like my favorite thing that you could have. Like when I joined this,
my last
company,
bonus was dope.
Yeah, it's the best.
And I did it when I was deployed, so it was tax free.
Oh wow!
And you also did it when you were deployed, so you probably didn't really use it, right? So it was just sat there.
No. It was just they just dropped $70K in my account, like bloop.
Yeah, that's what I love about signing. Okay, I didn't get no $70K signing bonus,
right?
but still, it was.
Dude, it was the best.
He's just like, 70K,
70K. It's just like you don't.
Yeah, I know. Like, you don't.
I bought my Tesla, and then I bought my my other rental property when I got home.
Yeah,
See,
there you go.
he converted into assets. Robert
Making my money work for me, baby.
He would be proud about that.
Yeah, that's the way to do
Yeah,
it.
that's the way to do it. It's just like, people, a lot of like programmers I know, signing bonuses is a big thing, and it's been growing more and more to get like huge signing bonuses, like around. It's like in between 20 and 50,
talent.
really. Yeah, it's attracting talent, but it's around like 20 or 50K. But a lot of people just, blow through it. Oh, new computer there. A new car there, but like you turn it into a house, which is really cool. And I feel
that's
like
a good asset.
that's really like on par with chapter 2 of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. The one thing I thought was interesting about chapter 2 is when he's saying, "Hey, your home that you own is not an asset."
Yeah, that's what he said.
I take umbrage with that a little bit because of the time that he wrote the book.
He wrote it in 1960. When did he write the book?
Right?
97? 97, yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely before. But I mean, at the same time, he does have a point where it is a liability.
Yeah, it costs you money, right? Property tax,
Correct.
you got to upkeep, right?
Yeah.
He talks about all that.
Right.
But here's the thing that he wasn't taking into account is what about leveraging equity in your house to buy a property.
Ooh.
Right? That's what we did with our townhouse.
Ooh.
But it's not just leveraging equity. He also didn't say how it could also work for you. Like you rent it out. He didn't really touch on that. To him, it's just this is your family home.
Yeah, this is your that's exactly what he was.
It's your forever home, right? He made a lot of assumptions.
Yeah, he did for sure.
This is the home. And I get it that like the book is speaking to most Americans, and most Americans don't really rent out their house like the most average American. They just live in it. And but there was like one other thing I really took issue with the second chapter was that he really put emphasis on Rich Dad about dropping out of high school, and I'm just like, let's not encourage that too much.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, that was weird. I feel like I get so he's trying to make a point, right? It's like sometimes being book smart doesn't translate into you becoming wealthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very much, he was like, hey man, like fuck school, bro.
Yeah. He's like, school won't teach you this. He dropped.
Yeah, if you got the right foundation, you'll be all right. If you could build the skyscraper on this foundation.
Yeah. Right, the skyscraper. He's like, Rich Dad dropped out at 13.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, nah, dude. Why would you say that?
I don't know, but I know people who dropped out in high school when we went to Westminster, and
they're nothing.
They are trailer trash at this point.
Yeah,
everybody.
That's the same thing with the internet, though, right? Everybody thinks they're gonna make it internet rich. So,
right,
if like, oh, you don't need school, bro. You just need like a good foundation and assets. And they're like, I'm gonna give me some assets, bro. Where do I get those?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Where do I get those at? They don't know anything. And like school doesn't teach you obviously how to acquire assets, but like it's also very difficult on your own just to learn it, especially if you just don't know where to even begin. Because
and then well, here's the thing. You're right though. Like if you don't know where to begin, and he talks about, we're in the room with all these like lawyers and accountants and bankers. I'm like, bro, you just got lucky that your friend's dad had this network of people that you could tap into.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
That's correct. I didn't think about that. Like,
that was my first thought. I'm like, oh, so you got lucky.
You got lucky. Right. I know. I thought the same thing. Like, bro, like
I tried to tell you this on like in our previous podcast that like sometimes to get rich, sometimes you just have to have a lot of luck. Like, what are the odds that your dad is just friends with this rich guy that can teach you all these things? Because that's not normal.
That isn't.
No,
for sure.
It's just pure luck, man. Like you ain't gonna find somebody in like
you hit the jackpot, buddy.
A shitty neighborhood who's like, oh yeah, my buddy's dad, and
he's a millionaire. You can make,
just go talk to
he
the
lives
millionaire
next to us
door.
for some reason.
Yeah, in Hawaii.
Yeah. It was just Yeah. No, I agree.
So like, 100%. I just wasn't, a lot of the assumptions he made, I was like, all right, like I see what you're getting at, but you're not answering the question here, right? Like he's like, I don't like it when people say like, how'd you get started or how do I get rich quick? Like I get that. I don't like that. Too. But the getting started part is like, bro, like that's a legitimate question. Like that's a question everybody has.
Right.
He even had that question in chapter 1.
Right.
Exactly.
The getting started part is definitely they say getting started is the hardest part. You know what I mean? Like if you're constantly overthinking things, you're gonna be stagnation. You're gonna be stagnant. You're not gonna get started.
Me.
You gotta wing it. That's why I wing things, bro. I know you guys hate when I say wing it, but sometimes you just gotta start and wing it.
No, you do. Sometimes you just gotta go balls deep.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Because once you start, things they eventually become second nature. But if you overthink it, sometimes
the one thing I learned
yourself out of it.
Okay.
Exactly. Learned. So like the one thing I learned is speaking of rental properties, right? Your first rental is not the hardest. It's the second rental that's the hardest.
Why is that?
Because you deal with all the headaches of the first one. You're like, I can't do this with the second one.
Right.
I'm just gonna hold this one. I'll make my little tiny nut, and I'll move on with my life. Right.
Right.
It's when you're like second, third. You know what I mean? Like once you hit that second one, and you're like, okay, this is my time.
You see the same.
You start,
Okay, I get it. You see the same thing over and over. It's the same rental problem. The first rental problem, the second person is gonna have the same problems.
Right.
The third person is going to have the same problems, and then the fourth person is going to have the same problems. But the thing is like, oh, because you went through the first one, you know, you're more what's it like, desensitized to it, like you see it.
You're more
You just learn,
experienced.
you learn
more
how to handle it.
experienced. Yeah, you
you're
know how to
experienced.
handle it. Then the second one, you're like, oh, you know how to, because in anything, listen, okay, I was telling my coworker this, right? In anything in confidence, right? How to build confidence in anything is just by experience.
Divine right.
But that's really what it is. It's just experience. It's like if you deal with it all the time, then it's like, okay, there you go. And that's kind of like what he was saying is like, you know, when you have like 3 and you're dealing that first one, when you're dealing with it, you have no idea, but you dealt with it. And then when you see the problem again that arises in the second one, you're like, oh, I know how to deal with it. Let me do it with this one.
Right.
And then on the third one, when it happens again, it's like, I got this, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And here's the thing is like when you're looking to buy your second one, you're already like so preoccupied with the first one. You're just like, I don't have time for another one, right? And that's when you start to learn to like delineate like life, work, and investments.
Right.
And you can start to kind of balance. And hopefully you've also developed either a strategy to attack it or the right network where you can reach out and be like, hey, I don't need to do. I just gotta call this guy and he'll handle it. You know what I mean? Like that's a big part.
That's
and he talks about your network, right? Like having the right people around you. So.
Right.
Yeah.
You want people smarter than you surrounding you.
Yep. And that's why I have you guys, because you guys are way smarter than me. So like,
I mean, I have a personal confession to make. I found myself on Trulia again.
hold on, what is Trulia?
Looking at
Trulia of all places, why Trulia?
is that not? It's not that good.
I mean, what? I mean, I guess 5 years ago, maybe.
5 years. Where would
What
you go
is
now? Like
Trulia?
Redfin, Zillow.
Oh, Zillow.
Yeah, Redfin and Zillow got that shit like locked down.
Because
Isn't Trulia owned by
Zillow. Yeah, it is.
I think it's owned by one of the big ones. Like it might be Zillow.
I
Zillow
know.
owns
I know they
everybody.
get their listings from Zillow.
Right. Do you
But
want?
I
Oh,
just
they
like
get them
their-
all from MLS.
I like their app. It's just.
but
easy
do you
want
to get rid of? Hold on.
But my thing was what I was trying to say was I was looking at places here in Chicago again to buy
right.
those HOAs. Man, oh my god.
Them HOAs, bro. Different.
Because you only look. Are you only
Killing
looking
me.
at condos?
Huh?
You only
There's-
looking at condos?
That's mostly what's around here.
Oh, you're talking about downtown, like Chicago. Like,
Yes.
proper.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
in
okay, I
downtown.
got you.
He's in
Look,
downtown.
I'm ambitious because like I see the market for it, right? I see the market for it. I will never have to. It will never be vacant.
How is the market here?
It's booming.
Is it booming? Because I'm like every source that I hear from is like, dude, a bubble is growing.
Of course, a bubble is growing, but like it's people still need a place to live in a place that has in the third most populous city in the world. In the fucking America.
100%. You're
People
right.
need to live, especially if you have one in like let's say the north side, the nicer place to live.
Well, how much?
Then people need to live.
Okay. I'm willing to invest because I'm not gonna lie. I have money. I have money that I want to work for me.
I want you to know that if you're serious,
I'm done.
If you're serious.
Yeah.
Someone who can cut down $1,000
I got it. 100%.
would make all the difference.
I got $1,000. No problem. Let me tell you something. I had $10,000 in my bank account for a whole year.
The government's just gonna pay for it anyway. So like,
No, but I'm saying
we
is-
need money for.
But I'm saying is like if you like to have like money, like if the worst of the worst happens, you have 10 grand, 6 months, you have 6 months where every bill is still paid off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So-
all right. I found you a 6-unit apartment building in Chicago for $600K.
All
Where
right.
is it?
Man, I don't know anything about Chicago, bro.
Just tell me this. Just tell me the address.
How did you find it so quickly? We were having a whole conversation, and you're like,
he brought up Redfin or something.
we were having a whole
I'm on
conversation.
I'm on LoopNet. LoopNet. Son.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what is this? It's in West Humboldt Park.
Oh, not Humboldt
Okay.
Park. We don't do Humboldt Park.
West Humboldt Park. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's actually fine. That's
What?
fine. That's fine. Yes.
It's actually in decent shape. It's a
Hold
little
on.
sketch, but it's
Hold
not
on.
bad.
What?
West Humboldt Park is only about 3 miles from the most dangerous part of Chicago.
Humboldt
It's
Park?
only 3 miles.
Humboldt-
3 miles is a big difference.
No, time out. Chris, just Google Humble Park. Just Google Humble Park.
Bro, I'm not trying to live there. I'm trying to rent it out.
I know you're trying to rent it out.
It's not that bad, dude. It's gentrifying. It's gentrifying. It's gentrifying. I'm sorry, but
it's got a 9.3% cap rate, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
What do you know? What do you know about West Humble Park?
I the name itself, Humble Park.
No, what you have to worry about is Inglewood and anything that has Garfield in it.
And
sold.
anything.
How do we get there?
And anything that says Humble Park.
I'm just saying, like anything besides
It's West Humboldt
it's
Park,
not
son.
that bad,
Bro.
It's near Cicero.
It could be East Humble Park, North Humble Park, South Humble Park. It has Humble Park in it. No.
Garfield's just south of it, though.
Garfield is the most dangerous part of Chicago.
Tell them. No,
that's the only thing.
No.
But Humboldt Park is not that bad.
So hold on.
Have you ever?
I'll find you a new place. I'll find you a new place.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of redlining? It's a thing, and that line is drawn, and there can be nice, and then there's bad. But it depends where you are on the line.
I wouldn't trust Humble Park.
Humble Park's not so bad. You know what's
I wouldn't trust getting money out of Humble Park.
The worst part of Chicago right now in like places to buy, I would say, is anything with Garfield in it, Inglewood. Right now, Rogers Park, because people keep getting shot there, but people are doing weird things at the same time.
Can we come up with like 600 grand?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we could. 600.
I got you a 32 unit apartment building for $3 million on Granville Avenue,
and we have to come up with 600 grand.
Little Ridge or West Ridge by Little India, something like that. It's like in the Rogers. That's near Rogers Park, where you're talking about.
Okay. All right.
You said northern Chicago.
Now it seems to be contained in Rogers.
Now
Park.
hold on though. Is that a commercial site? Like commercial?
No.
You said
it's a 32 unit apartment building.
32 unit apartment building, $600,000, right? That we would have
probably
to put down.
No. It's
he
$3
said
million.
$3 million, dude.
$3 million.
But you need like 20% down.
And that's 600,000.
Is that a real question?
Where did you get the $6,000 from?
600,000.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
So you say
20%.
So you're saying all three of us put up 600,000?
No. Just 20% altogether.
600,000? Do you have a percentage of the $6,000?
No, I don't.
$600,000.
Hold on. Okay, 10% of $3 million is 300,000.
Yeah, 20%. You would need 600,000.
So you would need 600,000 to buy it.
Okay.
I'm willing to put up 10 grand.
You realize
10 grand,
bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't have money like y'all. What are you talking about? That's why we're doing this.
He's really making a debt.
That really changed the calculus here.
It changed it.
I got to do some more research.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
You to get a loan.
Do you want me? Yeah. Do you want me to get a loan? I could get a loan. I have like 800 credit.
Well, if you get a loan for a down payment, it's okay. Never mind. We could do a whole podcast on that.
I know.
Hold on. You guys are no. Time out. You guys are laughing and making fun of me, but I'm the average
I just
guy.
said, could you come up with it? You said, yeah, I could come up with it.
And then you said $10,000.
No, I couldn't come up with 600,000. Are you kidding me?
I think
I'm talking about between all three of us, but
all right. So I think what we need to be. I think we
said you go balls deep, son.
Hold on.
And that,
balls
deep.
Okay. Balls deep. Obviously, to you. Means a whole ass apartment complex. We're talking about a unit here, like a condo.
But you know what though? You know what?
I already got a condo.
I'm looking at you right now, Chris. I don't see you looking at things.
Time out though. I would love to have like a $3 million apartment complex. Like, bro, that's dope.
That'd be nice, but that's something you work yourself up. Let's get your first property first.
No. If you guys can do it, and I
joint venture,
and I can, yeah, exactly. If I could give you 10 grand or whatever, and I can get a loan. Let's just say I could get a loan for 100,000, right?
Right.
And then you guys do what you guys do, and you make it up the difference or whatever. 600,000.
I don't have not even 100,000 just to throw at something right now.
But you could get a loan.
You don't want to get a loan for a down payment. It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't.
You're gonna debt yourself out of the approval process.
I thought there was good debt and bad debt. This isn't good debt.
It's still debt, son. Damn, we gotta go to the basics. Have you ever heard of the debt to income ratio?
I know what debt is, my friend. I've
Do you know
read.
Do you know what DTI is?
What is DTI?
I know
Your
what
debt to
DTF
income
is.
ratio.
Listen. I have no debt. Oh well, I can't say I have no debt, but I mean, like, I have
You
like.
do have debt.
Yeah, I do. You're right.
You have a rent payment every month.
Right.
You have a car payment. You have a credit card payment. Right. That's all
Right.
debt, dude.
Who has a credit card payment anymore?
I don't have a credit card payment. I don't have.
Well,
a
I'm just
car
saying,
payment.
right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the
and
moment they
it's
pull your
like-
credit and they see if you have anything on there,
Right.
you now have a credit card payment.
But my credit score is like 800 though.
That doesn't matter. You still have debt.
You're
So they're
right,
gonna look at your
you're right.
income, your monthly income
You're right.
versus how in versus out.
You're right.
How much can you afford
Right.
each month?
Hold on. But can you
Now-
but hold on. Can you put up 600,000 for that? No.
No, I can't.
Exactly. So each of us is going to have to put up
I could give
but
you.
each of
I
us
could
is going to have to put up
probably-
200,000.
I could.
Right?
How much?
Each of us is going to have to put up 200 because there's 3 of us and you got to split it in 600.
Yeah.
So each of us is going to put up 200,000. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
saying. I can't do that. I can give you 10%. I can give you 10 grand. That's what I'm. But I'm being honest with you.
So
because
let's say you put in 10 grand. That
Yes.
means me and Chris have to make up about 325,000.
Okay, I think we're moving off topic here. Anyways, so here's the other thing.
Okay.
Right. So there are specific loans. I think they're called DSCR. I might have gotten a couple of those letters mixed up. Where you still have to put the money down, right?
Okay.
Right.
But they don't look at your income. They look at the income produced by the property and if it exceeds your monthly payment.
Oh, okay.
They
Okay.
only look at the property itself as long as it's income producing.
You said that was
And then they create this ratio, right? So if it's above a 1, that means it's profitable.
So
And they're like, okay, based on
Right.
that ratio, we could lend it to you. And they look at your credit. They're like, okay, you got good credit. You got this cash down. They don't care about your personal income. They care about the income of the property, and you move on.
So let me ask you something. If you were to get this, what would you say, 32 unit property in Humboldt Park?
Is this one in Humboldt Park? No, this one was up north.
Hold
It
on.
was $3 million. It was on Granville Avenue in Chicago. It was like south. It's south of Rogers Park.
Mm.
Oh, south of Rogers Park, so like around the Evanston, Skokie area, something like that.
And so,
No,
like,
Andersonville?
no. Rogers Park is so Evanston's north of Rogers Park. Skokie is northwest.
Okay, so like Anderson,
This is like-
Uptown, Edgewater.
This is Lincoln, near closer to Lincolnwood. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Edgewater, yeah, Edgewater's. It's like between Lincolnwood and Edgewater.
Those are nice neighborhoods, yeah.
yeah,
okay,
that's where it's at.
but the thing is you said 32, right?
32 units. Yeah.
And so if we was to put money down on that,
Which
right?
we don't have.
which we don't have,
You can find it.
we could. Yeah, how do you find it?
Yeah, how do
That's
you
the
find
key.
it, Chris?
How do
Let
you
us
find
know.
it? Yeah, that's what we're asking.
You find people who want to
Investors?
go in.
Angels?
I could.
Are
I
we
think
looking
I could
for
find
angels?
somebody who
Angel
would get
investors?
us up close to 50%.
Oh, from Philly?
Hold on, time out. You can find
No,
somebody that will put up 50%.
No, get us 50% of the down payment.
So if you can put up 50%, then each of us has to come up with 100 grand, right?
He said 50% of the
Yeah.
down payment.
Yeah, we would all have to come up. No,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. 50%,
Oh,
600K. So then we would have to put up 100K. I love this.
I
Listen-
cannot make up the 100K.
But
You can't either.
no, I can't.
You could find people to go in and into your half though. Like you could find people. who would wanna
but then
invest
after
with
a while,
you.
that's just too much, right? Wouldn't you say that's too much?
Well, you have to assess the
you
risk.
got too much. You got too much going in.
You have to assess the risk. But
that
it
risk is
depends.
on you though.
Huh?
We disperse that risk a little bit, right?
All right,
so
you
like
disperse that
you
risk.
find your person, I find my people.
How about this? How about
my
this?
my
How about
opinion
this?
is this is a little bit
It's too much.
ambitious
It's too much.
for a
Okay.
first buy.
Okay, how about this? How about this? We find a place where each of us can put up 5 or 10K in between there.
That's,
You're gonna need more than that.
you're gonna need a little more
Really?
than that, but there's plenty of them.
Yeah.
You
just
Actually,
think
I
about
don't,
it.
I don't even know.
You got to put 20% down.
Yeah, I don't even think you need that much. There's some places that are not that bad.
No, he's saying you do need much. You do need more. You need more, right? That's what you're saying. You need more.
Yeah, I think if you want to get so it depends on what kind of. So are you looking to like rehab a property, or are you looking to just go turnkey? Like, let's just hit it.
Just call us the property.
Nah. I'm trying to turnkey and let's get it. Are you kidding me? I mean, we can flip it. If we flip it, the thing is, if you buy a crappy place, you're still gonna have to call in and spend money to raise the value.
The thing is, there's a lot of places around here, like between like let's say $400K to like $700K. A lot of places are already rehabbed, so someone will buy them.
Yeah, $400K is still fucking 80 grand down.
I feel like that's a lot better than $600K.
But I can only okay. The max.
But you only got one
me,
unit for 80 grand.
Yeah, the max for me is 10
but
grand.
it's a start.
And that's everything.
Why is that your max?
Because that's all I got.
You just poor?
I am poor at the moment, man. That's why we're doing back society, bro. What are you talking about? We're on. No. Are you kidding me?
Calling him poor.
Hold on. I don't, cause I might be poor, but how many? They say 50% of Americans only have 500 in their savings account. I'm better than 50.
1997, dude.
Really? Do you think? Hold on, time out. Do you think?
Wait, no. I think you just hit on something. Is this 10,000 you're willing to part with, or is this 10,000 is all you got?
No, this is 10,000 I'm willing to part with.
Yeah, that's different.
It is different. Because like
those are two different things.
Going back to Kiyosaki.
I thought you just go in. What happened to that?
Going back to Kiyosaki,
I'm willing to go in.
This is an opportunity. And you're letting it go by the wayside by just saying this is what you got.
Stop it right now.
Sorry,
I'm stopping right. I'm the only one out of the three of us. Time out. No, I'm the only one out of the three of us that is giving a concrete answer. I am willing to give up 10 grand. I am willing to give up 10 grand to go on a real estate property. You guys haven't said no number, no figure.
Would you be willing to give up 20 grand?
I don't have it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Why are you saying
I will give 15.
Why do you have to be better than me?
25.
Because I'm a shark.
A shark does not put up 15.
All right. So I got 25 from the people in Chicago. I'll put up the other 25. So we're at
oh, look at him. One upping.
50 grand.
50 grand.
So now we're at $200,000 property.
All right. Is
Oh,
that,
wow,
is that solid?
250,000.
Is that solid?
That's not solid here. That's
I'm just letting you know that's what you're getting.
That's not solid here. That is
Okay.
not solid here.
So 10% is 10% of 25,000 is
So, man, 50 let's say, okay, so 25. So 50K down payment.
yeah, let me get rich on
Man,
That's a $250,000 property.
Let me get
That
rich
is a
on
test-
YouTube first.
That is
bro.
a testament to how much, man, everything has been inflating.
Not just
Yeah.
I don't
That
think
is a
that.
testament. No, 50K?
Listen.
That doesn't get you much here.
It doesn't get you much.
It
but
gets you much in like the west and south side.
How
the
many-
places I told you to avoid, that will get you much, but like you're lucky if
You
you're not
ain't, but
condemned.
you ain't trying to live there. You're just trying to get somebody to rent it.
I get it.
Just remember that.
I get it. But at the same time, I want to minimize the likelihood that it can be vacant.
No, you want to minimize the likelihood of them not paying rent.
yeah.
That's true.
And in
Those are two different things.
Humble Park, they're not paying rent, bro.
Humble Park is not so bad. I don't
Humble
know.
Park,
I don't
they're
know
not
where
paying
you
rent,
heard
bro.
this.
No.
I don't
Humble
know
Park,
where you heard this.
Humble Park, they are not paying rent.
Humble Park hears fireworks and they call in and think it's gunshots.
I found
But
a
they're-
13-unit apartment for $1 million.
Okay. So what? So
What's
13.
What's 20% of $1 million?
Are you kidding me? 250,000.
That's
It's
25%.
200.
So it's 200,000.
God damn, dude.
You were just so smug about it.
But I'm just so glad that you guys are with me because
It was just the smugness that killed me, dude.
It was.
I'm not. Am I smug? Is that what it is? I don't know.
No, you were just like,
I think it was the confidence of just being wrong.
yeah, you were just like, it's 250.
The confidence of being wrong. Everything I do is with the confidence. Either I'm right or wrong. I don't.
Okay. But I think going in on $1 million property.
But
is
hold on,
probably
though.
not
Hold
the
on.
best bet. You want
Hold
to
on.
get lower.
It's 13
than that.
units though.
Hold on.
It's
It is 13
Oh,
units.
wait a minute. You're looking at an apartment property.
Time out. It
Yeah,
is
it's
13.
an apartment
yeah.
complex.
I'm thinking smaller, like a condo.
13 units. All right, 13 units, right? I got 10 grand. I could go to the bank and get as much money as I possibly can. That might be another 10 grand. They probably match. So I'll probably have 20 grand. If you guys can put up 180 grand.
I can't put up.
But that's the thing. If you guys could do the percentages. I can't speak
You're killing me.
I
even
can't speak. I'm
I can't even say it
dyslexic.
right now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I found another place.
This guy is finding places that
7
are like
units,
Look at
700 grand. I think we could get it for 575.
Okay.
It's desirable. Brighton Park. I don't know anything about that. It looks.
I don't.
sketchy.
Did you say Brighton Park?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Brighton Park. That's what it says. Desirable Brighton Park location.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. Hold on. It showed up on my GPS. And Brighton Park is southwest side.
Money.
It's by a Home Depot.
Ooh.
Done.
Bucket.
And something called a Mirabus. I have never heard of that. Oh, it's a fucking cannabis thing.
So are you guys
listed for 700? I think we could get it for 575.
Oh, let me see what's surrounding area.
And then we do 20%, right? So it'll be
20% down.
125.
It's near Gage Park, back of the yards, McKinley Park, Fuller Park.
650.
Yeah, that's
65,000.
actually not terrible.
It'll be 65,000, right? 20% is 65,000.
It's not
Of what?
terrible.
Of 575.
Try again.
Okay, you're good with numbers, but I got 10 grand.
You know, Kiyosaki did said, you have to learn accounting. This is part of it.
This is part of it.
This is part of it.
And the second part is
Let me open up Trulia on my end.
oh, Trulia.
You do you, sir.
Hold on. Is this a good investment? Do you guys want
Actually, let me tell you what. Like, this is not a bad looking place, dude.
Is it like modern?
It's been renovated.
how
for
much
Sure.
how much would y'all have to put up? That's the question.
See, you're worried about the down payment. Last time I saw Christopher, I want to say the first time I've seen Christopher in like 8 years. I want to say
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, but like the first time it was like you were talking to me and David about, hey, you want to go in on this investment property?
Bro, I'm always looking for JVs, son.
Dude, when I wrote so there's a video closer and opening that I want to do. Obviously, I want to like supersede.
What does JV mean?
Joint venture.
Okay,
junior varsity?
that's what I thought.
I was just I ended it with keep grinding.
Always keep grinding, but
grinding.
but like, what were you? Is this like? See, the thing is like you guys, I can only put up 10 grand.
Yeah, you keep telling us.
That's what I'm
You
trying
need
to
to come up
tell.
with more than that, though.
How?
You need. I don't know. You need maybe
I
work
got-
more hours at the casino or
And-
be a better dealer and make more tips.
Okay.
Dude, the Chicago Tribune and Waukegan are hiring, dude.
Okay, what if I
They're
said I
hiring.
could put up 20 grand?
I mean, you're getting closer.
I mean, it's better. It's better.
What can you guys put up? You guys are coming at me and you guys can't put up the same amount.
The thing is, I can get a better. I can put up.
I got 8,000. I got 800 credit.
I can put up 15, but I can also get a better.
I got
loan.
830, son.
I got 830.
Sit down.
You can put up 830.
No, I
No,
got
he
830
said
credit.
830 credit.
830 credit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I could put up $830.
Damn, I'm only 780. Fuck all of you.
That's fine. Anything over 750 is like
It's
prime. It doesn't
decent.
matter. You're
Yeah,
good.
decent. Yeah.
Technically, anything over 640 is prime credit. But
I still feel
if I
like y'all
had to,
flexing.
if I had to scratch the bottom of the barrel, because I have too many properties right now, or a lot of capital,
Just too many.
invested in them.
Just too many.
Rich
dad
I think I
over
could
here.
probably scratch
This is
6
rich
figures
dad.
if I really needed to.
So so you're saying you could put up close to 100 grand for a
If
property?
I had to,
If
if
you
somebody
had
like
to.
was like gun to
It-
my head tomorrow, I
Yeah.
could probably scratch that together. Yeah.
Okay, no gun to head, because this is no gun to head. What would you put up? Like 50? Like at least 50?
Yeah,
grand?
50 is my easy.
50.
Like, yeah.
What about you,
I'd pull
Jordan?
that trigger all day.
Okay, what about you, Jordan? He's got 50 grand. If I put everything.
When it comes to cash in the bank, putting up, I can put up 15, but I can get more.
Okay, you can put up 15.
I'm not putting up any cash. I'm going to leverage another property. I'm not going to touch my cash.
This guy, see, we're doing back society, and he's like, oh, I'm not going to put up any cash. You know I'm going to put up cash. Jordan's going to put up cash, but you're like, oh, no, I'm just going to leverage another property. How do you do that? That's what we're here for.
I fucking love that shit,
and it's that evil smile that you got. You're not even. It's like something we're not in the know. Like this is what we're here for.
Well, because he actually has something to leverage.
He does. You're right. He does.
We don't.
And if we all go in on a property, we would have something to leverage as well.
Well, then I told you. I told you the Peoria property when he offered it.
In the beginning, right? I said, hey, I have the issue with him saying your house is not an asset because you can't tap into your equity. Well, we have a property with an equity line where I can tap into it at any point in time I want.
Okay, that makes sense.
Any point in time.
Right.
We built the deck on our house. We redid our bathroom, and it's sitting at a zero balance right now. Like you tell me, I got to check. I can just write it. I mean, I got cash too if I had to. Like I said, I could if I had to scrounge together more money, I would. Right. But like,
can you leverage your car?
Yeah, you can technically borrow against your car. Yeah, sure.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's do that because I
fucking
hate my car.
It's paid off. I could probably take out at least a $25,000 loan on it if I really wanted to.
Really?
There we go.
Pay it off.
We both have paid off cars, right?
That's the thing. Is you can take out 20 minutes.
Is your Dodge
paid off?
You can refinance your car.
Yeah,
easily.
Like we're trying to do. Like he's. I know he's really into it. I
might also have the ability to take out a personal loan.
I definitely do.
For 0%.
What?
But don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. He's in. What are you doing?
I'm thinking about how much money I can make off of my challenge.
He's on his bank account. He's like, "Oh, how do I transfer this money?"
That is definitely not what he was doing. He was texting some woman that's only going to drain his bank account.
I hate you guys.
That's why he's only got 10,000. I feel like last time I talked to him, he's like, "Oh, yeah, I got, so much money." Now he's down to 10 grand.
I put the bag in Back Society.
I have bills. I have bills. I'm not like you. I have to work at a casino.
I got kids. Are you kidding me?
It's true. Chris has kids, which is I can't fathom.
We talked about my daycare bills last week.
Yeah, you cut like what $3,000 in half, and that's still a lot to me.
Yeah, 3,000. Yeah, it's like 15. I think we pay about $1,500.
That is still fucking egregious to me.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's a fucking mortgage, dude.
That is a fucking mortgage. That's exactly
that's on top of my mortgage.
You know what's so funny? The place I moved from, which is called West Chicago, believe it or not, is not part of Chicago. It's part of the suburbs, but the HOA's fees were a fat fucking zero. I could have bought anything and I didn't pull the trigger.
Really?
Yeah.
You can still pull the trigger today. What are you talking about?
I can, but there's some nice properties on there because it's mostly like an old town. Because it was an old railroad town before it was even like an incorporated state.
Remember when we walked? We were walking one time and you were like, hey, those apartment buildings are up for sale. We should do something with that.
Yeah, but a lot of those apartment buildings are on sale because they're on for a loss.
So we can take it.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
mostly because the rent exceeded the mortgage.
So they took a loss.
No. The mortgage exceeded the rent. Sorry.
Because they took a loss.
Yeah, they took a loss.
But look at
maybe they just gotta eat their own ass, and then you can get it on for a good price.
At the same time, they're trying to fill the apartments.
I thought you said you're trying to buy them.
I know, but they want to fill the apartments at the same time.
What happens if we buy them, though?
The thing is,
we should look that up because
people don't want to live in West Chicago.
Hold on, time out. But that's something that 10 grand that we can dump it. I have 10 grand.
Your 10 grand is worthless, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, shut up with your 10 grand.
How many? Hold on, time out. Time out. How many people do you? Well, maybe not in your guys' reality, but in my reality, most people do not have 10 grand that they can just
true.
say.
I see a lot of articles of millennials and Zoomers that don't just they're paycheck to paycheck.
They are paycheck to paycheck.
Scott, I'm so happy you're king of the fucking losers, but
Thank
like,
you.
dude, I need more than 10 grand.
I am the king of the losers. King of the losers, bro. King of the losers.
You could trademark that, but like,
No, it's the Vine Red Kings.
Yes, the
the Vine Kings of the
king
losers.
of the
Yeah, they're dope,
losers.
dude.
And we're gonna elevate these losers into winners.
But I
Because
get
we're
it.
winners, bro.
Why didn't you buy the property in Peoria when it was offered? You missed that Kiyosaki opportunity that he talked about.
First of all,
Actually, I did see something about Peoria, how it's one of the worst returns.
Exactly.
on,
Yeah,
assets
'cause-
recently.
we knew about this.
I bet you don't even know what Peoria looks like.
He doesn't care. He said it's not.
He
what
doesn't care.
I
No.
am aware.
Like I have been to Peoria. It's just like basically driving on a highway for about 3 hours and just surrounded by corn. And next thing you know, a city just out of nowhere starts popping up, and you're like, "Wow, there's a city in the middle of Illinois. That's so crazy." It kind of looks like a miniature Chicago. And then when you get there, it looks like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
It looks fucking awful.
On that,
Everything is falling apart. But
on that.
but
Okay.
John Deere headquarters is there.
bet.
And that's why most people live there now.
Okay.
John Deere Green, baby. I'm all
But
in.
I do want to say this for a fact that if the zombie apocalypse happened, I would
Really?
for sure.
How are you going
I'd
to get your
win.
bag in the zombie apocalypse?
It's not about the bag. It's about survival. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you surviving?
I'm surviving.
He's surviving poverty.
Bro, time out. First of all, one.
Barely, dude. Not
the
with that
zo-
10 grand, dude.
If the zombie. What do you. Money is not a thing when the zombie apocalypse happens.
I get it. So what are we
Catch up
talking
packets.
about?
Food is king. I would take over some type of food corporation, right? Barricade myself for like at least a week. And then, yeah, seriously.
I don't know.
And then if you want
What are
some
we
food,
talking about?
and then if you want
Take
some
over a
food,
food corporation as the CEO. What are you talking about, dude?
Exactly.
I would just go to the mall and take over the food court. There you go. You're good for a
It sounds like
while.
Scott's taking all his COD boys and they're gonna fucking, raid,
you think
Heinz
I play
ketchup.
COD? I
Look,
don't play COD.
Christopher,
Quarantine
as
ain't
you
no
know,
more.
as someone who is in the military, COD is the next best thing.
I mean, if I'm gonna pick anybody,
It
it's gonna
is.
be those guys, right?
Is
Tell
those
me.
COD players.
So you're gonna pick me.
Like I will
I'm gonna
get
squat up.
You're gonna.
I will
I'm the
get
number
my
one.
my bulletproof vest, my camo from Amazon, and just get a good KD ratio, and I'm good to go.
Oh man, this
Sign me up.
he has
Navy SEAL, CT
no
6,
idea
right
what
there.
he's talking about. You have
SEAL
zero
Team 6
Can't wait for
right
these
there.
motherfuckers jump off a building and die, and it's like, all right, like you missed.
Exactly.
You know?
It was just like when
Headshot.
Hold
I
on.
remember when I was in high school, I went to the Marine Recorder. I was just like,
Hold on.
recruiter. I was just like, I want to be a Navy SEAL, and he's just
I
like,
do-
you'll catch syphilis
Time out,
easier
though.
than be a Navy SEAL. And I was
I
just like,
do.
bet.
I will give. Hold on. I want to say.
I'm in.
I want to give credit to Chris on this. Because his gamer tag used to be Killmonger. No, his gamer tag.
I thought it was like monkey something.
No, it was Killmonger. It
No,
was
it was Killer Monkey.
Killer
Killer
Monkey or
Monkey.
whatever, but it was based on Killmonger, right? Like
I
I
don't
mean,
kinda.
I feel
yeah.
like he didn't watch Black Panther.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
no, it was before Black
It
Panther.
was
before the movie. It was like
it
the
was
comics.
way before Black
Yeah,
Panther.
this was like in the thralls of
Will,
Hakito.
way before it was way before Black Panther, and I was like, bro, I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know because like the only
I was
person,
Death King.
yeah, but Chris was Killer Monkey, it was
And?
because
Does that carry more weight?
it was Killer Monkey is close to Killmonger.
I don't think that was.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I don't think that was the
Well-
objective.
That was the objective. It was something creative. He took Killmonger.
He was
and
just
made it
like
creative.
Killmonger. How could I think about this? Killmonger. I feel like Killmonger did like register in his
Well, we
head.
have. All right, what do you think, Chris? Like you were.
What do
there.
I think? I'm the one who made it. What are you talking
That's what I'm saying, and he's saying no, and I'm saying yes. Like
Yeah, no, it played a part into it. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
actually like really into comic books at the time. Yeah,
Yeah,
Killmonger
and
was
you
part of
were
it,
familiar with Killmonger at the time.
Yeah, Black Panther. Yeah, for sure.
God,
I had
I don't
no
believe
idea.
him. I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. There's just no way.
You don't have to believe him, but I know for a fact.
You can know it. I don't believe it. Like
I know.
I was in the
I don't
comics
know what to
too,
tell you.
and I didn't really care much about
had-
Killmonger. He barely showed up.
I had no
It
idea.
was a cool name.
Yeah,
It is a cool name. It is a cool name.
And
I
who
will not
thinks of
lie.
It was all about names, dude.
I like who thinks of something like that? Like
I mean, I thought of Death King.
You think
Yeah,
about
real original. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, it wasn't taken, so I guess it was original.
My name was the Champion Dig, and every time when I was on and it said Killer Monkey 11 online, I was like, but then
I mean, I'll admit it. It said Death King is watching Netflix a whole lot for me.
it did. I'm not gonna lie, it did. But then when you watch Black Panther, it says Killmonger. It's like, Killer Monkey, Killmonger. There's
I mean, I'll admit when Black Panther came out, I was rooting for Killmonger. I won't lie.
he's the man.
He was the man.
He was wearing Vegeta's
He
suit.
was.
He was. How can you not
Yeah,
vote?
he was.
How can you not
That
vote
was
for
cool.
him?
I mean, he was way cooler than fucking Black Panther. I won't lie.
Yeah.
He was way cooler.
He really was.
You wanted him to win.
Yeah, because it was his story.
How did we get here?
I don't know. I think it was me.
It was totally you. Yeah, 100%. You really you just got embarrassed by the little amount that you can invest.
Time
Or you
out.
tried to change the subject.
How time out. If you go to the average person, hey, how much
We ain't trying to be average, son. Like
I know, I get that. We not trying to be average, but I'm just saying I'm above the average. That's all I'm saying. I'm above the average. Not most people can be like, hey, I can drop 10 grand on an investment. Let's be real. How many people
the
can
average
say,
American savings account is 4,500 right now.
yeah, I got double
That.
I got double that for
double
sure.
that. So the
Man,
the
you're
game,
double average.
the goal is to make it work.
Time out. Hold on. Time out.
Do we need a property in one of the Garfield?
Hold
parks?
on. Yeah, I got 10 grand in the savings account, but that doesn't mean I got that's 10 grand in my savings account that I'm willing to let go.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I got more money in my checking account in my Fifth Thirds, and then I got way more money in my Chase account. You know what I mean? Like,
Then why aren't you willing to part with more?
because like how my life is set up.
Because you
Like,
scared. Because you scared.
is it because I have fear around money? I mean, like that's the thing. I'm scared. You're right. I
That's
do.
what it sounds like.
I do have fear around money because it's like, bro, I worked very hard for it, and I don't want to lose it.
Let me ask you one question.
Go ahead.
All right. Your weekly or whatever, your paycheck doesn't change.
I get paid
Whatever.
3,000 every
Let's
2
ju-
weeks.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Your paycheck doesn't change. And then let's just say you had zero you took all your money in savings and you like put it towards something.
Right.
Would your paycheck cover all your bills?
The first paycheck pays all my bills. The second paycheck is what I do what I want.
That's not so bad.
So that's what I'm saying is so then you don't need your all the money you have stashed away. Why
No.
not make it work for you?
No, and I do. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
How do you make it work for you?
How?
though?
And that's the key because, like, listen, I had like I
That's what
said,
I just told you.
I had 10 grand in my savings account for a whole entire year, and I only made $1.
That's not making it work for you.
That is not making it work for me. So, like, anybody that has money in their savings account.
Well, you just tried to flex on us with like your 8 other accounts.
No, I'm not trying to flex on you whatsoever. I have 10 grand. You guys have way more money than me.
No, you just said you have 10 grand you're willing to spend.
I have 10 grand that I'm willing to drop because I only made $1 off from the bank. I only made $1 from the bank for having 10 grand a whole
Why
year.
are
in a
you only
savings
willing
account.
to invest your savings? What about the rest of your money?
Because the other money that I have, you know,
You said you can live off your paycheck.
I can, but the thing is, like I have bills, I got rent. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Paycheck.
I got school loans still. You know,
Paycheck.
they're not all the way over. I gotta eat. And a lot of people don't know this, but I eat a very like particular diet. Like
He's built.
I'm very carnivore diet-ish. Steak costs a lot of money.
It does. Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean?
Two
So
eggs.
like
It does.
and to be honest with
See, we're fit with Dad Bod over there.
Chris doesn't have a dot bot. He has a pelican.
Jeez,
what
does that even mean?
I mean, if
I'm
you have,
not sure what that means.
I thought you had a pelican.
I don't.
Is it called a pelican or a peloton?
Means.
A peloton, the bike.
Peloton. Oh yeah.
That's what you were talking
I was
about.
like, I thought this was like some kind of weird body style. I was like, what the fuck is a pelican, dude?
Fuck, dude.
Okay, time out. First of all, I'm not good with words.
Money.
Or money. I'm not good at anything. That's why I'm here. I just show up and I listen, but then I talk.
Back Society is twofold. We're trying to teach our viewers stuff, but we're also trying to teach this lovable guy. Right here.
Also, disclosure: this is not legitimate financial advice. Do not take what we're saying seriously.
I mean, if you've not noticed, I put that on fucking everything.
I did see that.
I saw that too.
I am protecting myself, baby.
Yeah, because people gonna be like, but Bag Society said,
Not financial advice.
No, you can follow. Time out. You can follow my. No, you can follow. You can follow my financial advice.
And I'm editing that out for your own protection.
But I'm
because it sounds like you're doing great.
Yeah.
But you can save money.
Casino dealer. Let's go.
You can
saving money sucks, dude.
It does, and that's the whole key is what I'm trying to get at, right?
Oh my god.
No, hold on, no. I saved money. I put 10 grand in my savings account. I only made $1 a whole year.
Why are you stuck on this 10 grand?
Because that's all I got. That's what I have in my savings account. I save money.
I don't care about your savings account. I care about how much you can invest.
I know, and I'm saying is this.
You're starting to make me mad.
No, I'm not trying to make you mad, but listen to what I'm saying.
I heard it.
Okay,
the first 10 times.
Listened. I saved, right?
I don't give a fuck about your $10,001.
But everybody tells you to save money, right?
Why are you rolling your arms?
No.
Most people tell you to save your money.
Who told you to save your money?
School.
Society.
School.
I'm telling. Okay,
Society?
This is what
Kiyosaki
was
time out. Let me speak. Right. Let me speak.
All right, I'll let you speak.
Did you say the
thank you.
patriarchy?
The patient. So, okay, I saved money, right? I saved money because that's what I thought. I believed at the time that's what you should do. Save money. That's how you get rich, right? So I put 10 grand in my savings account and I saved it, right? In my savings account, and I only made a whole $1 for a whole year. Then I came to the realization, hey, my money isn't working for me. I have 10 grand in a bank account that's only making $1 a year. That is not going to make me rich.
That's not good.
So how
and
am
now, a week later, we're here. All right.
So how am I going to take my 10 grand, put it in an investment, and make me more than $1?
Why only
that's what
10
I want.
grand?
Because that's all I got. Oh, well, that's all I'm willing to part ways with, bro.
He's
You need.
at least he's
You need
being
to do more.
How do
at least he's being at least
I'm
a
being
little sensible
honest.
about
But
this.
I'm being honest, right? I'm being honest. How many people do you know that has okay, maybe not you, and maybe not Jordan, because you guys are in different realities than me. But in my reality, most people don't even have $500 to their savings account. You know what I'm saying? Like most people don't. I'm being realistic
I'm
here.
not gonna lie. If I had only $500 to spend after a paycheck,
Most people.
I don't know how I would.
But that's the
do
thing.
anything.
Most people live paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean? 10 grand is pretty decent to
You
part
told
ways with.
me.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
said your first paycheck of the month covers all your bills.
It does.
So we got a whole second fucking paycheck there. Then you can start investing. I don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you? I'm guessing. You
How about
just,
let's take 1/3 of that second paycheck?
No, you're
Do
right.
you just save that paycheck, right? You just save it, right?
I do now. See, what had happened, this is what had happened, right?
Oh my god.
Let me tell you what had
You
happened.
just say what happened.
This is what had happened.
Had happened.
What had happened What had happened?
Double past tense.
What had happened was I was paying my bills with the first paycheck. The second bill, I was paying everything off. That's why my car's paid off. That's why
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
My school loans are getting paid off. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying
ahead
to pay
of the
everything off.
35-year mark.
Exactly. I'm trying to do it all, but that's basically it.
But have you invested anything? Have you tried to buy an asset?
No, I have
Kiyosaki
zero.
was
My
said.
only I told you in the beginning of the show that I have one asset, and that's my 401k.
And
Here's
your
the
car.
one thing they're not going to tell you in these books is like, it takes money to make money.
It does.
All these stupid YouTubers and everything, they all have some kind of seed money that they can get started with.
Right.
Unless they get super lucky, right? Like those are like, the outliers. There's nobody out there who's paying somebody $10,000 a month to keep them hungry, right? Like that's some bullshit. Like I've never been so mad in my life after reading something. And
Oh yeah, this is like those WSJ fucking articles, man.
yeah, you're talking about the Wall Street Journal ones,
Yeah.
like they're bullshit, right? It's gonna take you some money to make money.
Right.
You're just gonna be willing to accept that.
And I accept that, but I'm saying
You don't accept that.
No.
You've already said that you don't accept that.
No, dude, I do accept that. It's just at the moment in time right now, I can only put up 10 grand. And to people like you and Jordan, that's no money.
I'm not saying it's not to us,
Dude,
it's to the market.
I'm only offering $5,000 more. That's,
Yeah, he
that's
said
not
15.
like that's not more.
Could you do 15?
I could do 15. If I said that, if I had to do 15,
I'm
I could
saying
do 15.
I can do more if I get external money.
Okay.
But like for just straight up for my
Ultimate-
bank account, 15.
If I had to do 20, I could do 20. Anything over 20, I couldn't really do. Then, I mean,
Just think about it. If you could do 20 and Jordan could do 20, now you're at $100,000 property.
$100,000.
$200,000 property.
$200,000 property.
That's
If
better.
you guys
10 grand.
both did that, and let's say I came
10%.
in and I give you another,
You're,
let's say
and you
40
match it.
grand.
you're basically
match
our
it, right?
IRA. You're just gonna match it.
Yeah, you're just going to match it.
Now we're at a $400,000 property.
Okay. Let's do that then.
I'm just saying, like that's what you got to think of. Like, and every dollar you can put in is going to start to grow how much you can eventually leverage, right? You're not trying to buy the whole property. You want to get to the point, I think, where you want to have as minimal debt as you can.
Yeah,
and
you
keep
want to get to
whatever,
that point, and I'm
percentage.
trying to tell you I'm not at that point right now. But the reason why we're talking about this is I can save up and get to that point. Would you say that?
How long is it going to take?
Honestly, maybe like 3 months. I could do it in 3 months. If you want me to put up 20 grand, I could do it in 3 months. If you want me to put up 25 grand, I could do it in 3.5 months. Straight up.
You said so. Wait, you just said in 15 days you make an extra $5,000.
Yeah.
Then how come next week when I talk to you, you can't bring an extra $5,000?
I can put in an extra 5 grand if you want it. I'm saying 10 grand at the moment is what I am willing to depart with. If like you said, if gun to the head, if I had to put in like 20 grand, I could do it right now.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Also, do you have to buy in Chicago?
No, I was actually going to bring that up until you guys.
But the thing is like I think you have to have the LLC in the real estate in that state, right? Because
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't?
You don't. No, LLC is just. You can
It's
put
where it's
that
incorporated.
anywhere.
It's a tax thing.
but
like
but because
for instance, my LLC is in Delaware.
but the thing is the reason why it's a tax thing is like because when you get
So
paid
the
rent,
recommendation is if you're especially for real estate,
Okay.
you should have the LLC in the state that you're buying in, because if they take you to like a state court,
Right.
it's just easier. Right?
Okay.
Right. And
But
you also
is-
want it so they attack your assets within the LLC and not your personal assets. Like they can't take your car.
Right, but is it a thing that like what's the thing? Because if they're paying rent with you tax free, how does the state tax you?
Because you have
What do you mean
you have
tax-free?
to
You claim
declare
it.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? You claim it? I don't know. That's
You
why
claim
I'm
it as
asking the
income,
question.
yeah.
You
I don't
have
know.
a tax form as an LLC.
Okay.
It's pass through income. It just goes on your regular taxes, dude.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't.
But the thing is like it gets funny because like you're not a sole proprietor and that's like a step below LLC.
Okay.
Right? But like as an LLC, like you're protecting your personal profits, and let's say like you give me 1%, you're less what your LLC is just for your. A lot of people get LLC just to protect your personal assets, and let's say you can finagle. Let's say give me 1%. That lowers your risk of getting an audit, and that's another thing you would like to avoid.
Okay. I'm sorry. I mean, like, see, I thought like the reason why like real estate companies usually do an LLC is simply because of like rent is, tax free.
Well, no,
It's not.
what you're trying to do
Okay.
is just if something happens in your property, they can't come after your personal assets.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
you want to put it on the LLC.
Okay.
Limited liability. That's what
See?
it stands for, right?
But hold on, time out. Don't you think this is what people want to hear? Like, no, most people, like we said, most people live paycheck to paycheck, right? Is that a thing, or most people don't live paycheck to
A
paycheck?
lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. And
But would you say-
unfortunately, in my opinion, I think it's going to get more and more reality for most Americans.
Okay.
But most Americans do.
So these people are going to have the same questions that I'm having, correct?
Correct.
All right, then. That's what I wanted to know.
And what,
So you're just here sticking up for the average man.
Because I'm average. I'm an average guy. I'm not.
I
I'm
thought you were
not.
double average.
I can be
but
double
you can
average.
put up 10K.
but
That's
time
not
out.
the average American.
But time out, Chris. You're saving the world. Jordan is a computer genius over here. I'm
not.
working at a boat.
I'm a fucking.
I'm working at a
dumbass.
casino. I'm doing the best that I can. You know what I mean? I'm not saving the world like you. You're going to Germany to save the world in next week, bro.
Yeah, dude. He's.
You
going,
know what I'm saying? Like,
I
let's
forget
be
who
real.
Merkel's like successor is, but yeah, he's going to be bodyguarding.
Let's
that guy.
be real. Let's be real. You're,
Yeah. Let's put that out there. That's my job.
We're kidding.
And Jordan.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Jordan is
We are
deciphering computer codes with ChatGPT or whatever.
I actually used it today at work.
You should to be honest
to
with
figure
you.
out a test.
Yo, did you use 4?
Huh?
Are you still on 3.5? GPT 4?
Whatever the fucking AI dot open,
The free one?
the free one sent me.
That's 3.5.
Okay,
You
so-
missing out. Dude, GPT 4 is
I heard.
wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is the data set updated? Because that's what I'm
Yeah.
mostly worried about. Because I'm kind of done being stuck on 2019.
What? Yeah, 3.5 is what, 2019, 2020, something like that. I think
I heard
think
the most is
4
2021.
within the last 7 months, and I think it can browse the internet.
What?
Letting you know.
It can browse the internet? That's a
Yes.
that's a big deal.
Dude, 4 is wild, bro. It's wild. And like I had to write had to write 2 different Python scripts, 3.5 and 4. 4 was clean, smooth, like within the character limit. It was nuts.
I understand that, but I'm doing adult coding here.
Oh, adult.
No, I'm just saying,
clothing.
yeah, this was just scripting. And the thing is 3.5, it took it 4 tries to get it right.
Okay.
Really? That's actually
Yeah.
interesting.
And 4 was within 1.
So
Didn't
you're
have to
saying
clean
it's
it up.
consuming contemporary internet?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if
think-
it is, that's a big
Well,
deal.
Yeah.
they finished GPT 4 last spring or summer or something, and it started training within the summer on the current whatever.
I heard.
internet.
I heard 5 is gonna take over humanity.
Dude, I barely heard of 4. Did you really hear of 5?
Yeah, I heard 5.
4 just got released like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
But I heard 5 is going to.
Did you really?
Oh no, it's an
100.
assumption. That's an assumption.
It's an
People are just saying-
assumption. Yeah, it is an assumption.
Have you listened to Sam Altman on Lex Friedman's podcast?
I did
The guy
actually.
who-
Yep, that's the guy. That's exactly where I heard
I'll admit,
5.
I can't
Yep,
stand
that's
Lex Friedman.
time out. That's
I
exactly
love
where I heard
Lex,
it from.
dude.
That's exactly where I heard it
can't
from.
stand
And they're
him.
like, bro, 5 might take over the world.
Yeah. When they initiate fucking Skynet.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly. Exactly. Skynet. Exactly.
I'm gonna have Arnold Schwarzenegger knock on my door, and I'd be like, "What's going on?"
Have you seen? Speaking of Arnold, have you seen all those like AI movie clips with him as the main characters, like all the characters?
I have not. But here.
Oh my god, it's him as like Happy Gilmore.
Okay,
it's so good.
But here's the thing.
I've been in like with the Donald Trump and Biden Obama like friend group shit. That's been like AI's been doing lately.
Yeah,
it's been funny.
I stay away from that shit.
No, I think it's funny.
So I heard like James Conner, right? He's supposed to be like Jesus Christ.
John Connor
or whatever. JC. Like that's the whole thing.
I mean, the actor that played him doesn't think he's Jesus.
No,
he's fucked up.
But I mean, like the correlation, like John Connor, JC is supposed to be like
because he's supposed
JC.
to be the savior of humanity,
right?
And without him, humanity.
It's an allegory, dude.
Yeah,
it is an allegory. But the thing is, it's happening in real life.
I mean, it remains to be seen.
Do you think AI is going to take over humanity?
I think like something in the form of the Matrix may happen, but I feel like we'd be more symbiotic with the AI than anything.
Yeah, I don't think honestly, I don't think AI is going to take over.
I think
in 10 years it's going to be lame, dude. We're going to be like, where's my flying car, bro?
Well,
exactly.
At the same time,
I agree.
At the same time, we have to really think. Is what we're seeing now actually artificial intelligence? Is it really thinking for itself?
No.
It's not. Exactly.
It's not.
It's more VI, but AI is flashy.
What do you mean by VI? What do you
Virtual
say by
AI is that it just does what it tells you.
No.
Sorry. It does what you tell them.
It's a learning model. It's a model.
Right. Yeah, right.
But it's not actually like a thinking, feeling.
Well, isn't that why they changed it to AGI? It's not AI, right? AGI, artificial general intelligence, is what they're going for.
What a fucking cop out.
I'm just letting you know, bro. If you're gonna speak the lingo,
I've been telling people this. I'm just like, yeah, AI is cool. It's not really AI though.
All you have to do is unplug it.
It's machine learning.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's it gonna do? It can't turn itself on unless you tell it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no. I honestly, I don't see no threat. But the thing is,
I don't see a threat yet. But man, technology.
It said that about Scott too.
What did it say about me?
What? It don't see no threat, son.
Next thing you know, ChatGPT is going to be like, I have a 50K.
I'm not a threat in anything. I'm not a threat in anything. What makes you think I'm a threat? I am a king, though. I take over things. I'm a conqueror.
Yeah, dude. You're the coolest guy I've ever known.
Let him know.
You're the coolest guy I've ever known.
Let him know.
I do.
I drink that proper 12.
All right. That's all the time we have for Bag Society. Thank you so much for listening. This is Jay signing out.
This is us.
Yeah, this is Chris.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Hey. Thanks for listening to Bag Society. Check us out on bagsocietypodcast.com for extras and follow us on your favorite podcast providers.